on. It was so lovely to see so many children there last night. Mark joins us now live from Sheffield United's academy, where the women's team, many of whom were there last night, are back in training today. They must be absolutely thrilled, Mark.
Oh, absolutely. What an atmosphere it was in Sheffield last night. I spent the first half at Bramall Lane and the second half at the fan party where we filmed those interviews there. And my goodness, it was electric. The best thing since the Tour de France came here in 2014. Let's have a chat with a couple of people who know a lot about the women's game. A couple of Sheffield United players, Thea and Courtney. Thea, you were at the game last night at Bramall Lane. What was it like?
Yeah, it was an amazing experience, something I won't forget. Even seeing floods of people as we were walking to the stadium, it was something I've not seen before for a women's game. And to top it off, it was a great performance by the Lionesses.
What impact do you hope this will have on the women's game nationally, but also here in South Yorkshire, where there have been 8 games in Rotherham and Sheffield?
Yeah, I think personally for us, we're going to be playing at the Lane this season, so we're hoping that that transfers in terms of getting those fans that were there last night and the last few games over to our games, hopefully. But the massive thing, but it's about inspiring the next generation, isn't it? It's been great. I was around the city yesterday, and you're seeing parents with their children. They've all got the shirts on, both boys and girls. So I think that's the big thing about inspiring the next generation. It's not just the girls as well. I think the way that the boys are now, they'll be able to see the major tournament on the television is so important, because when we was growing up, you could only see the men's tournaments.
And what about for you, Thea? Has it been inspiring for you as a player yourself?
Yeah, definitely. I think, as touching on what Court said, it's something we wouldn't have seen when we were a bit younger. So to have that for the younger generation coming up, I think it's really positive.
And this progress that the women's team have made to get to a final after making it to 3 semi-finals of the major tournaments, do you feel they could go all the way now and win on Sunday?
Yeah, I feel that it's a big opportunity for them. I think what Sarina Wiegman's come in and done, she's given the girls confidence. We've always had the ability, but that freedom going forward, I think it's just for all. I think the third goal, especially obviously Alessia Russo's goal, the confidence and the audacity to try that in that moment is huge. And obviously she's instilling that calmness and also the confidence within all the players.
What about for you, Thea?
Yeah, again, touching what Court said there, that even the goals, the calibre of players we've got now, I think it's something everyone can look up to, no matter what your age is. And just seeing it live on the pitch was amazing, yeah.
It was an incredible atmosphere in Sheffield yesterday, and the tournament's been brilliant, but it's really important to capitalise on this and get more girls playing football, isn't it? Because there's still a gap there, isn't there, in terms of the number of boys playing versus the number of girls playing. How can the game grow even bigger?
I think a lot of it goes right back from the start to schools. I was very lucky when I was young in terms of I had teachers that always encouraged me to be able to do that, where we're still hearing stories in 2022 of girls not being able to play football because they've not got a girls team, or it's not in that side of the curriculum and they're asked to play netball instead of football. So that's the big thing. I think we've seen such big strides in the top of the game in terms of the WSL and the Championship because of that investment, but for me the grassroots below that and the pyramid is so important, and that's where we've got to focus next.
Do you think it will make a difference there? Do you think more girls will play?
Yeah, 100%. I think when you see it on TV and you're seeing the investments that are going into it and the amount of money they're pumping into it to make it a bigger and better sport, I think it's only a matter of time that it fully kicks off.
Great stuff. Thank you very much, Thea and Courtney, and best of luck with the new season, which starts next month. And get this, Sheffield United women will be playing at Bramall Lane next season. So if this has whetted your appetite for the women's game, and surely it has for everyone, then get yourself down the lane to watch some Sheffield United women matches.
Yeah, hopefully they'll see crowds similar to what we saw last night. That'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? Thanks, Mark. Now, if you were watching the game on the